Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Finally, TLC forced to cancel Robyn plus core family. Lie just blew up. Brown family punished for hiding TLC money in shocking scandal. After years of whispers, suspicions, and fan outrage, the truth has finally detonated like a bomb in Flagstaff. TLC has allegedly been forced to pull the plug on Robyn Brown and the remaining so-called core family, and it's all thanks to a shocking lie that has finally exploded in public view. The most loyal Sister Wives fans who've stuck around since the early Utah days have long suspected that something was off with the financial arrangements surrounding Cody Brown, Robyn Brown, and their children, especially as the family imploded and Mary, Janelle, and Christine walked away with little more than their dignity. But now, according to mounting reports and insider leaks, it appears that Cody and Robyn, once the untouchable center of the Brown family empire, have been caught hiding TLC earnings through backdoor payments, undisclosed LLCs, and quiet favoritism. The consequences? Reportedly severe. Not only is Robyn's storyline getting shut down, but TLC is said to be cutting ties with Cody's inner circle after discovering years of money mismanagement, false financial narratives, and what insiders are calling an elaborate smokescreen designed to make Cody and Robyn look poorer than they actually were. The punishment is real, and this time, there's no escaping it. Fans have noticed the signs for a while. Cody driving expensive vehicles while claiming to be broke. Robyn crying over overdue bills while living in a $500,000 mansion. The struggling narrative painted in confessional interviews never quite lined up with the reality viewers could see. And it turns out they were right to question it. According to sources close to TLC production and several online sleuths who've tracked the Brown family finances for years, Robyn and Cody were allegedly receiving separate payouts from the network, money that was never disclosed to Mary, Janelle, or Christine, even when they were still filming and part of the family business. That's right. While the show promoted themes of shared family income and unity, Robyn and Cody were reportedly cashing in through personal LLCs, quietly hoarding a significant portion of the Sister Wives' earnings while the other wives built homes from scratch, took on second jobs, or, in Janelle's case, lived in an RV just to hold on to a dream that Robyn was never truly a part of. What changed? Well, thanks to a series of online document leaks, sleuthing fans uncovered a suspicious network of shell companies reportedly tied to Robyn and Cody. One LLC in particular, allegedly created during the COVID filming years, was used to reroute TLC bonuses, property royalties, and even fan appearance payments directly into accounts that never showed up on shared family taxes. And now that the other wives are no longer under contract, those documents have started to surface. One fan forum posted a full breakdown of how the money trail suspiciously stopped at Robyn's doorstep. Christine's share? A trickle. Janelle's take? Incomplete. Mary's? Practically non-existent. All while Robyn reportedly secured luxury furniture, new vehicles, and consistent cosmetic treatments that other wives couldn't afford. And TLC? Well, insiders say the network was not pleased, especially once this information began to go public. The network has long supported the Browns despite major public criticism, mostly because the ratings have remained solid. Even during the show's darkest days, the curiosity around Robyn's rise, Cody's downfall, and Christine's glow-up kept viewers glued to their screens. But once the money drama began leaking, TLC executives were reportedly furious, not because the family had personal issues, but because they allegedly lied to production, exaggerated financial hardships for dramatic effect, and created a false storyline that ultimately damaged the network's credibility. They framed it as a family living paycheck to paycheck, one insider said. But that wasn't true, at least not for Robyn. The real story was that she and Cody were collecting the lion's share of the money and hiding it while others were pushed to the edge. TLC, fearing legal exposure and bad press, is now rumored to be doing a clean sweep. According to insiders, Robyn and Cody's final scenes were filmed months ago, but production crews were already scaling back their time in Flagstaff. With Christine now thriving in Utah, Janelle rebuilding her life independently, and Mary focused on her business ventures in Parowan, Utah. TLC sees little value in continuing to center a show around a couple, Robyn and Cody, that viewers overwhelmingly dislike and no longer trust. Add to that the network's desire to avoid being pulled into potential tax or legal fallout, and it becomes clear why a cancellation, at least of Robyn's portion of the story, was inevitable. The fallout doesn't stop with TLC. Insiders claim Cody is now under financial scrutiny by both the IRS and private legal teams involved in old debts. And with Coyote Pass still unpaid and splintered, there's a very real chance that what remains of the Brown family empire could soon be liquidated. That's right, property sales, seized assets, and possibly even lawsuits from former crew members or business associates who claim they were never paid for work done on Brown properties. And guess who's left holding the bag? Robyn Brown. For Robyn, the hit is personal. This was supposed to be her era, her time to shine as the legal wife, the last one standing, the woman who held the family together while everyone else fled. But instead, her image has collapsed under the weight of deception, favoritism, and growing evidence that she played a central role in isolating Cody from his other wives and in funneling money into her inner circle. Robyn was always crying poor, one anonymous crew member said. But then we'd see her walk onto set in designer boots with a brand new SUV parked outside. It didn't add up. And now, fans have turned against her in full force. Social media has been ablaze with calls for TLC to remove Robyn from all future episodes, with hashtags like #CancelRobyn and #RobynLiedTLCNew gaining traction. What's worse is that the rest of the Brown children are reportedly furious. While many have already cut ties with Cody and Robyn emotionally, learning that their mother's sacrifices were part of a lopsided financial scheme has reopened wounds. Garrison, Gabriel, and even Isabel have been vocal about the unfair treatment they received during the show's final seasons. Now they're seeing proof that Robyn and her children were allegedly prioritized in contracts, bonuses, and even production scheduling. The betrayal stings even more knowing that their mothers, Janelle and Christine, were painted as difficult or disloyal, when in reality, they were excluded from financial transparency all along. So where does this leave Cody and Robyn now? Sources say the couple is in damage control mode, holed up in their Flagstaff mansion, and avoiding press. Cody has allegedly begged TLC to let him film a rebuttal special, but the network has reportedly declined. They've burned too many bridges, one source said. And they're just not worth the PR headache anymore. Meanwhile, Mary, Janelle, and Christine are thriving outside of the show's original structure. Christine is still collaborating with TLC, but mostly in her own lane, filming with David Woolley and embracing her new life as a happily remarried woman. Janelle is focusing on health, detox, and entrepreneurship. Mary has hinted at new business ventures and even dropped cryptic posts about clearing the energy of betrayal. Fans now speculate that Mary knew something was off with the money flow for years, but never had proof until now. The cancellation of Robyn's storyline is more than just a scheduling change. It's the fall of an empire built on lies, manipulation, and the false image of unity. And now, the couple who once sat at the center of the family throne are alone. No wives to back them, no fanbase to defend them, and no TLC cameras left to protect them. And the reckoning is far from over. In fact, what's unfolding behind the scenes now threatens to rewrite everything viewers thought they knew about the final chapters of Sister Wives. The show that once marketed itself as a groundbreaking peek into the world of plural marriage has now turned into a cautionary tale about greed, deception, and what happens when trust, within a family and a fanbase, is destroyed beyond repair. With the cancellation of Robyn and the so-called core family storyline now in motion, many insiders are revealing just how deep the rot went. According to leaked communications, it wasn't just one or two shady transactions. This was an entire pattern of manipulation that may have spanned multiple seasons, with Robyn and Cody allegedly feeding producers controlled narratives about family breakdowns, while quietly collecting larger and more private compensation packages in exchange for their participation. And it gets worse. Several former Sister Wives production team members, some of whom walked away after season 17, are now speaking out anonymously, claiming they were encouraged to downplay questions about money. "We were told not to press too hard when Christine or Janelle brought up fairness," one ex-crew member said. TLC's priority was to keep Cody and Robyn cooperative for filming. If they were upset, production paused. They had that much power by the end. That kind of favoritism created an increasingly toxic dynamic on and off camera, especially as Robyn refused to film with certain wives or demanded separate scenes that could be edited to make her appear more sympathetic. It's no wonder viewers began calling her Sobin Robyn, but no one could have guessed how calculated the image management really was. But the money trail is what sealed their fate. Detailed financial documents, leaked and circulated in fan circles, reportedly show that Robyn and Cody established multiple business entities not disclosed in the TLC contracts. These included consulting gigs, fan event payments, and sponsorship deals arranged off-camera, away from the other wives. In particular, one LLC registered in Nevada under a business associate's name was allegedly used to process direct payments from select episodes where Robyn and Cody had exclusive confessionals or season-defining moments. This bypassed the original shared payout system and essentially left Christine, Janelle, and Mary shortchanged, even though their stories were the backbone of the show's most-watched seasons. So now, fans are demanding accountability, not just from Cody and Robyn, but from TLC itself. How long did the network know about this? How complicit were they in allowing one couple to control the family's narrative, all while excluding the others financially and emotionally? Many longtime viewers are calling for a full documentary investigation into how the show was produced in its final years, echoing the fallout we've seen in other reality TV controversies. "We want to know what really happened," one fan wrote in a viral Reddit post. "Why were Mary, Janelle, and Christine treated like background characters in their own lives? Why did Robyn always get the final word? TLC owes us answers." It seems TLC agrees, at least partially. Sources close to network executives now claim that new spin-off projects are being developed that exclude Cody and Robyn entirely. Instead, the focus will shift to the other wives who have emerged as the true fan favorites. Christine and Janelle, in particular, are being courted for a documentary-style project that follows their new paths, personal healing, and entrepreneurial efforts. There's even talk that Mary, who has remained largely silent since the financial fallout was exposed, might finally speak out in her own tell-all format. "The viewers want realness," said one insider. "They're done with Cody's tantrums and Robyn's tears. They want women who rebuilt their lives. And those women are not living in Robyn's mansion." Meanwhile, Robyn is said to be spiraling. For a woman who once claimed she didn't want to be the favorite, her every action now suggests otherwise. With filming halted and public support at an all-time low, Robyn has reportedly withdrawn from community events in Flagstaff, refused interviews, and even scrubbed several family-related posts from her social media. One local source claimed she hasn't been seen publicly in weeks, and it's not just about hiding from fans. Rumors suggest legal advisors have warned her to go quiet as financial investigations into the TLC payments continue. And as for Cody, he's reportedly furious. Furious that the empire he tried to preserve through control and favoritism is now crumbling under its own weight. Furious that the women who walked away from him are now the ones with fans, freedom, and financial opportunities. But most of all, sources say, he's furious with Robyn, because while he trusted her to be the bridge that held the family together, she may have been the anchor that dragged it down. "He bet everything on Robyn," one family associate said. "And now he's left with nothing but resentment and regrets." Yet in all this chaos, something remarkable is happening. The women who were silenced for years are now thriving. Christine has become a symbol of joy after divorce. Janelle is inspiring women with her health transformation and spiritual clarity. Even Mary, long painted as the loner, is embracing solo strength and hinting at her own powerful comeback. And they're the ones viewers want to follow. They're the ones offering transparency, growth, and truth in the wreckage of the Brown family brand. So while TLC's cancellation of the Robyn Cody storyline may feel like the end of an era, it's really just the beginning of a new one, an era where viewers demand accountability, where reality stars can no longer hide behind polished edits, and where the people who suffered quietly finally get to speak the loudest. Robyn's lie blew up, and the punishment wasn't just being cancelled. It was being exposed. The cameras may stop rolling for her, but the consequences will echo for years.